sunshine now, underneath the full moonlight. My baby just rolled up, looking fine in a pickup truck, and it's gonna be a good time on a...
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sweaty Grizzly.
Hey, what's going on? Long Cut Chronicles here.
Remixed.
Where the fuck is Rebel Rob?
He went out to the tobacco store before they closed.
Rebel Rouse came out, those ears.
Oh, shit.
I can't get him to leave.
Redneck?
Yeah, he just stays here. Welcome to my world.
I mean, come on. Come on.
Well, I guess we'll manage without Rebel Rob for a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you guys even dipping? Come on.
Of course we are, Redneck. Man.
So today, guys, we're gonna be doing a video, just a little dip talk to shooting the shit. First topic I want to bring up is talk about your newest video, Songs in Real Life.
Nice.
Redneck was in it.
He was.
I was the entertainment of the damn videos. Come on.
Did you lose your girlfriend in that video?
I don't want to talk about it, Josie. Just come on.
It's
That's what happened. Redneck cheated on his girlfriend, so she left him.
Oh, God.
In the trailer parks, all kinds of things happens. Come on.
Shit. I wish we had Rebel Rob here to talk about, but I guess we'll have to deal with fucking Redneck and his fucking trashy-ass trailer park stories.
Does he think he is? What's his name?
Hey, Grizzly.
Sweaty. Big old sweaty dumbass Grizzly. What they should have got the damn guy.
So how'd you actually go about making that Songs in Real Life? What kind of went in the process of it? Because I know it was probably a lengthy-ass video to make.
Oh, yeah, it took us a long time, man. Started out with, Redneck will tell you.
Well, basically, I did the whole thing. I wrote, scripted, produced, and acted, and did the whole damn thing. Come on.
You sing all the songs, too?
Yeah, those are all my songs. Copywritten. iTunes.
You're just saying words that mean songs.
Guitars and pianos. Come on.
Yeah, so how's the reaction been about it? Because I of course I watched it the first day it came out and beforehand, but what people been saying to you about that shit? Because that was pretty good. That was actually pretty unique. I've seen other videos like that, but I've never seen a Dipper do that. It was just funny to watch it.
Yeah. Well, we actually got a pretty great reaction out of it right away. It's been up for about a week and it's up like 1,000 views, and which is like 300%, I guess, from what our videos normally get when they after about a week. So you got to spit everywhere, Redneck. Get yourself together, man. Yeah, we definitely got a great response. We've been we had a bunch of people try and help us get the word out, and we've been obviously telling everybody we know about it and having them check it out, and it's just kind of spreading pretty quickly. We're coming up on 1,000 views, so.
Yeah. So Outlaw made an appearance in your video.
He did, yeah. He actually comes up from Kentucky from time to time to be in all of our videos.
Damn, Outlaw, what is it again?
So Redneck.
I gotta go. Restrooms.
Well, get out of here then.
I gotta go to the restrooms.
Rednecks. I don't know
He's gonna go take
where
a
he's
shit.
going, but I guess. Well, I guess it'll just be me and you till Rob gets here. Yeah, man, it took us a hell of a long time just to get it ready to be filmed. We came up with the idea from just other people on YouTube. Just kind of the same way we kind of started making videos in general. We just saw what other people were doing and thought we could put our own spin on it and make it funny. And so then from writing and everything like that to the time we actually got to film, it took us like 4 or 5 months.
Really?
And then by the time we finally, yeah. And then the day the film came in and we were fighting hell because we were forecasted like 5 inches that day of snow and had to just kind of tough it out and film through it. Rob's here.
What's going on, guys?
Hey man, how's the store?
Yeah, we started. Redneck was here. He started the video. He said we could do it instead of you.
Redneck, huh?
Mm-hmm. I couldn't get him to leave. I was just telling him about his
credit for your whole video.
He said he did the whole thing by himself. He said all the songs were his.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was telling him about how long it took us to actually get to film, and then by the time the day we came to film, it was hell. And
yeah, it sucked, man. We had like a blizzard that day. We actually went to the laundromat, and I was holding the camera, and my hands were so cold I couldn't even feel. It was horrible.
yeah. And while I'm taking this, we started at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, wound up being like 3 o'clock in the morning before we called it a wrap.
Really?
It was a very, very long day. And
It's not exactly easy to film when the Grizz Guru's here either.
yeah, no kidding. Him and Surgeon Jason too. Those two guys are just a little bit camera shy, so it took us a long time to get spot on with them. And I don't know if you saw, man, the scene where Grizzly Guru is out in his truck, trying to hear a country song. It was snowing so hard that we couldn't even get the camera in focus, and it was so cold that we just took what we could get and kind of called it because it was just snowing too hard to see how in focus it was. It was rough.
Everybody will actually get to see that because we did behind the scenes and we're about to release that. We're pretty much done editing it. It's probably going to come out this next weekend, probably.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Now,
Pretty funny. It may be just as funny as the actual video.
Now, do you think there's going to be a part 2 in the works?
Yeah, so we've actually, in some videos that we haven't put out yet that we've filmed in the last couple of weeks, we've already started talking about it. We've started planning a part 2. We haven't started writing it or anything yet, but we're kind of reaching out and seeing if we can extend the cast a little bit to have some more options, and we're kind of waiting till summer as a target film time, just because we have a lot more options for filming outside in the summer. So
Yeah, it's
Where are you guys from?
Indiana.
Indiana?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take a trip out.
hell yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah, you want to be in part 2. Yeah, we've already started. It takes so long to make it. I mean, we just started actually today, kind of brainstorming and kind of come up with it. But we started part 1 and back in November, so it takes that long. So it won't be out till the middle of summer.
Yeah.
So
Plus, man, we're trying to float around ideas to be kind of a continuation of the last storyline without duplicating it. So we're waiting until we can get access to places that we normally would be in the summer, like the lake, fishing and concerts and tailgating, and just to have more options for storyline patterns, so that we can really drive home a second one better than we even did with this first one.
it's a really complicated video to make from start to finish.
Yeah.
Yep.
It takes a long
It
time.
takes a long time, especially getting all that editing together and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the editing.
That's like when the work starts, man.
Yeah. The writing, it took a long time to write that because you got to find what songs fit and what songs are going to be funny. Like the scene on the couch where Joe Sivas is watching the Hunger Games and the girl's on fire. Just to find songs like that where it's obvious, so obvious that Joe Sivas could never pull off a girl singing quite like that. It's really funny to watch him sing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's also kind of tough to find lines that you can take out of context that don't, like the line, if you like it then you should have put a ring on it, about my phone being on silent.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was a really creative way to take a line out of context and make it funny instead of what it was intended
You're
for.
really gonna sit down and listen to a bunch of different shit and kind of figure out what works with your script,
Yeah. Yeah, and then when you find yourself there, you got to figure out how you can make it into a full storyline that makes sense and isn't just, because a lot of the stuff we saw, because we did our homework before we did it and watched a lot of other videos of people that tried to do something similar, and so there were a lot of people that just didn't have storylines or really anything that made sense. They just tried to throw songs into people being in a room, and it just didn't work, and it was hard to watch and stuff. So we tried to beat all that. So
Yeah, we tried to get as many people in it too as possible to kind of expand it. That's why on part 2 we want is if we can get other people to come up and be a part of it. Because we filmed all part 1 in one day. It took 13, 14 hours to do, but yeah, it's just to get more people in it, the better it can be, and the funnier it is.
that's another thing.
If you get some like YouTube dippers out there to do that, some I don't know, like Rob Michigan Dipper or something like that. Get a couple guys out there to come do a video. That'd be pretty cool too. Spend a day or two filming it.
Yeah, that's another thing that's going to be better about waiting until summer, man. Is by the time we got started out here, the day closes at around 5 o'clock in the wintertime, and during the summer we'll have 7 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night instead of 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 at night. So
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And like you said,
It was fun though, man, and the response.
you guys could go out somewhere, somewhere where you typically go during the summer or something,
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we really appreciate you and, Tow Truck and Dipper helped. Chatty Lips helped a little bit. Outlaw actually put a link on his Twitter to it. It was really cool that we had people help us out with it.
Yeah.
So it took so much work, man.
Yeah, no problem, dude. I loved watching. I loved when you sent it to me. It was great. Good stuff.
That's like one of the things too when we first way back started making videos was like one of the things was that we're both people that just enjoy making people laugh, and everybody that's watched it comes back and says that they were just laughing their asses off. So it's definitely been worth it to have gone through all that just to pass out the giggles.
Yeah,
Pass out the giggle. What the fuck?
give credit to Redneck for writing it and singing it and stuff. Redneck put a lot of
Redneck.
Yeah, big shout out to Redneck for writing the whole thing and producing all those songs, with us in mind.
Big shout out to him.
Yeah. Jimbo too. I heard he had a big hand in it.
I heard he did. So anyway, besides the video, I got a couple more topics I kind of want to talk about. So one of them was we'll start with one of you guys. You guys choose whoever. So what was your worst dipping experience? I've seen some videos on this. I thought I'd bring it up.
I think I know what yours is. Go. I'll let you go first. Go ahead.
Maybe. It's kind of a tie, man. The first worst experience that I had was Skull Suicide, and you guys all saw the aftermath of that. That was rough. That was real tough to take in, but actually, the second one came today, and I don't even know if you call this dipping, but I don't know if you've ever done the nasal snuff.
Yep.
But I had my first go of it today, and I would put that just as high as the Skull Suicide. I about shit my pants when I read that. I did a little, actually.
Oh, that burns.
I shit my pants.
Shit,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
that sucks.
No, it's okay. I wiped.
Safety wipes.
Yeah, it was.
Oh man.
It was.
I don't know. My worst would have to be. I was out of high school. I started traveling around and playing baseball, and there was one time where I had a dip in, and I was playing third, and I swallowed. I didn't swallow the whole dip, but I swallowed a big part of it, and that was probably. And there was nothing I could do about it. I had to stand there and try to take it like a champ for at least 20 more minutes. It was horrible.
You remember that time I was actually crashing here for a marathon filming weekend, and I woke up and first thing I did was grab that Diet Coke bottle. I'd been spitting in a Diet Coke bottle. We were drinking, and I woke up the next morning and just thought it was Diet Coke and had cotton mouth and got like 3 giant gulps in it before I realized I pooped again. I poop a lot. No, it was terrible, man.
That's a true story. That was hilarious.
I didn't realize, because when you're like drinking, and you don't really realize what you're drinking until you stop and taste the flavor. And I didn't stop until I had put my dip in the bottle afterwards until some long cut hit me on the lips. I didn't realize I had taken 3 giant. It was almost the end of me, man. I almost stopped dipping that day. It was so bad.
An hour later,
And then I pooped.
And an hour later, he put the dip in. It always brings you back.
Yeah, it always brings back.
Oh, God. Well, probably my worst. I don't know. I have 3 experiences I have on my mind right now. One of them was an herbal snuff I did. The Smoky Mountain herbal snuff. I did that video. It was herbal. It was fucking wintergreen. And I packed like half a tin of it at once because my buddy Steve and I did the video and we wanted to get rid of it. We were avoiding it for months. We both took half a fucking tin. popped in our lips. I'm sitting there. I just put it in. I puked in my mouth. Had to swallow the puke, which was terrible.
You pooped in your mouth.
I pooped in my mouth, actually, yeah. I shit my mouth. So I took that out, and then my buddy also bought me, this one's tied, he bought me Longhorn Wintergreen, and I can't stand Longhorn.
Oh my God.
We did
And
the show one.
Yeah, Longhorn is horrible.
I packed a whole tin of that at once, and we did he did an Instagram video on it, and he cut it off right at the point. He had like one of those big Marlboro ashtrays next to the desk because he's a smoker. And I just opened that up and I just filled it. It was bad.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's rough, man.
I've never had that stuff before.
Fucking sucks.
He said fucking sucks.
Yeah, man, we can talk bad dip stories for days, man.
Yeah. So what about your?
But whatever bad dips, buy a great one.
Yeah, that's true.
What about your best dipping experience? This one's probably a little harder to figure out. Best dip you've ever had, situation or whatever.
Oh man, I can tell you. Oh man. Anytime I was playing baseball and dipping was great, but to narrow it down, there's two. I remember one time, it was one of the first dips I ever did. I just remember sitting there and it was Skull Apple, which ironically is not that great anymore. But back then, I was like 15 years old. I was thinking, hell yeah. I put that stuff in, and I remember the buzz I got was just ridiculous. I didn't think I could even walk. It was just great.
Oh boy. What about you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, when I was in the Navy, we used to have this deal every once a month while we were underway where it was a cigar club. We'd go up to the top of the ship and a lot of the guys would smoke cigars, and some people just went up there, just to be on the ship at night when it's pitch black and seeing the stars and stuff. But I would go up there and the only thing they sold on the ship was Grizzly Wintergreen. So I was super sick of it, but my family had just sent me a log with Skull Straight, which is my favorite dip, so I got to go up there and build my bungalow with Skull Straight. And it's incredible, man. Just being up there with, you're stressed, you're out to sea doing the military thing, day in and day out, and to take a break and just go up there and look at stars and count your blessings and pack your lip, man. It was a good time.
Looking out over the ocean, packing your lip. Hell yeah.
One thing that
What
sticks
about you? What's your direct?
I was in college last fall, or fall before I should say, and I remember my uncle is a cross-country trucker. He travels the country, whatever. He comes back every 2 months, and it was right when Southern Blend came out, and I was antsy. I wanted it and all that shit, and he actually picked it up because it takes 6 months for anything to come to Massachusetts once it's released anywhere else. So he picked me up a log of that. And I actually went over to his house, grabbed it, whatever. I didn't pack a lip all day. I wanted to save it till I got home, back to my dorm. So I fell asleep when I got back to dorm, woke up in the morning, I was like, I got Southern Blend. It was a nice day. It was fucking 65 in the morning, whatever. I went for a walk. Fucking packed a lip. I don't know. It's, you know how something like a taste reminds you of a good time or something like that. You know what I mean? Like a smell or a taste or something. So now, I don't know, just the taste of the Southern Blend. I love Southern Blend. I mean, it doesn't give you, it's not not full of nicotine, but I love that shit. So no, it was just nice. So every time I pack a lip of Southern Blend, I don't know, I want to go outside. I want it to be nice out, whatever. So I think that was probably the best dipping experience. Just packing my first lip of Southern Blend, just walking, fucking nice ass day, just going for a walk. It was a good day,
Okay, man.
Probably my favorite dipping experience.
My first pinch of Jack Link's Chew on our first episode of Long Cut Chronicle was a classic.
Jack's Links.
Jack's Link's beef jerky chew. Go get you some.
Just half a tin of that. We buzzed for days.
Buzzed for days.
Clouds on that.
Hell yeah.
Oh god. So
Jerky.
we got another question, not dip related. What's your favorite beer, hands down? Actually, top 3 favorite.
Okay.
Miller Lite.
Go ahead.
Miller Lite's number 1. Oh man. God, I like drinking PBR sometimes. And I also like Busch Light, as crazy as that sounds.
Really?
But I love Budweiser too, but Redneck usually drinks them all before I get any, so.
Redneck's a dick.
He is kind of a dick.
Yeah. Yes.
He calls everybody dumbass.
Yeah. Anyways, my top three, man. I love the Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
Yep.
It's probably my number three. Number two is probably Heineken, and number one is I go back and forth between Miller Lite and Coors Light all the time.
Oh, I can't stand Coors anymore.
It seems like the quality has gone down recently. I don't know if I'm just drinking too much of it and sick of it, or I've been drinking a shitload of Heineken lately. Like I crushed a 12-pack, like 4 of them this week.
Really?
And then I pooped.
A lot. At least you didn't shit your mouth like I did.
Yeah, man, you got it worse. You shouldn't tell people about that. That's something to be embarrassed about.
It's a bad.
Like, go and do something to be embarrassed about. Wait for Long Cut Chronicles in about a week and a half. It's going to change the face of Josephus forever.
That's true. That's definitely true. I'm going to hit my low point for Long Cut Chronicles.
As soon as this video, you're going to be like, oh, that's exactly what they were talking about.
It was supposed to be this. We won't give all the secrets away, but it was supposed to be a short, maybe 30-second ordeal at the beginning of one of our videos, and apparently it was so funny that we stretched it out to about 4 minutes, and it's going to be a standalone video and part of one of our normal videos too. So, yeah, it's going to be rough.
At one point.
It is. I'm going to crash and burn on this. I didn't poop myself, but I'm going to crash and burn like a wrecking ball. It's going to be rough.
Inside it there.
So, yeah, man. What about you? What's your top 5?
Well, I can't stand Coors. I can't stand Coors or Keystone because when I was in college, we had all this money in the beginning of college, so we were spending it on all the good booze, and then we all were taking for change in the laundry room and getting 40s and Keystone and stuff. So can't deal with that shit.
The natty.
But my top 3, starting number 3, probably PBR would be my number 3. And then Hoegaarden. I don't know if you've ever had Hoegaarden.
I don't think I have. Hoegaarden?
You know what?
I went to a garden hose. It was in Thailand.
Yeah. You know Blue Moon?
Oh yeah.
It's better than Blue Moon. It's like it's a Belgium ale.
Nice.
And then Budweiser, just straight Budweiser. Between that and Black Crown, I really like the Black Crown.
That Black Crown's good. That is a good beer.
It has a really nice aftertaste. So between those two for my number 1. But Hoegaarden, my buddy brought Hoegaarden up. Actually, it was like 2 months ago. I never had it before. He went to like this imported fucking liquor store and he was like, "Oh, you gotta try this." And I was like, "It looks gay." And I tried it. I was like, "This is delicious."
That's how he is with Skullberry Blend.
True. Dude, one time, actually not too far from where I live, which is about an hour from here, there's a little local brewery called Granite City, and in the summertime they put out this beer that's it's called a blueberry ale.
I've had
And
that.
a buddy of mine had a growler full of it, and we were sitting around a campfire about a year and a half ago, and he was like, "You gotta try this," and I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm good. I'll stick to Budweiser or whatever I was drinking." And he was like, "No, just have one pint, and I'll leave you alone if you don't like it." And I drank it, dude. That may be one of the best beers I've ever had, and it was gay as shit. So
There's 2 local breweries right here. Oopa Oopa is really good, and then there's Oopa Oopa, and there's Wachusett. Wachusett makes that blueberry ale, and that's the bomb. That stuff's so good.
it's so good. Yeah, it is super good.
I almost actually bought Berry Blend for his video, and then I realized I had balls and I didn't buy it. I stared at it.
Fuck you, man.
We actually have a full tin of Berry Blend somewhere around here where
From Skull Suicide.
Skull Suicide that we never. Actually, the worst dip it isn't even Berry Blend to me. It's Skull Citrus is the worst dip. I can't stand that stuff.
I can't stand it's Klondike Wintergreen. I can't stand that.
All right.
Klondike.
Klondike's terrible.
Klondike.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, Skull Citrus makes me sick. I can't even.
I think kayak grape is the worst dip on the planet.
It's not great. Kayak grape.
It's alright. No, the
What are you
kayak,
gonna do, bro?
kayak
Check
sour
this out.
apple is bad.
I had Skull a long time ago. Where we live, they actually release dips. I mean, like before anywhere else. I mean, like this dark wintergreen. But Skull released a test trial of Skull sour apple, and I actually did that stuff, and I wasn't impressed. But it didn't make it anywhere. It just disappeared. I don't think it made it anywhere. I've even tried to look it up online for Long Cut Chronicles, and I can't even find it online anywhere.
I still even haven't had Copenhagen mint yet.
Yeah, we don't have that here either.
Yeah, we don't have that here.
I haven't had that or the dark wintergreen. We just got the wide cut like a week or two ago up here.
Yeah, we got that almost a year ago.
Yeah. I don't think we ever did a video on it.
We never did a video on it. We should have. When White Cut, they were advertising it and they were released here, God, that was probably last winter. So that was a long time ago. Almost a year.
Pretty good.
It's alright. I don't like Grizzly that much. I like Dark Wintergreen more than I like any other Grizzly. Grizzly Mint's not too bad. I like Stoker's, man.
See, Grizzly wintergreen's my everyday dip. I don't know.
I don't know how you do it.
Tears your gum.
Yeah. Well, when it's the cheapest dip at $8 a can, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
How much is like the cheapest dips there? Like you said, $8 a can for Grizzly. How much is like Longhorn?
Longhorn's the cheapest dip up here, and that's like $5 or $6.
Holy sh! We can get Longhorn for like $1.
Yeah. Stoker's is only $1 here too.
See,
Some places it is.
I go up to New Hampshire and I get the tubs at Stoker's for $20. Up there.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's about what a tub is here.
Yeah. So, do you know I heard a rumor that they might be releasing Stoker's peach long cut.
Really?
I like peach dips. I don't know. A lot of people talk shit about them.
The lady at the tobacco store in New Hampshire was telling me that she's a dipper too. She was telling me that she heard something from a rep that they were going to be releasing that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
A trial on it.
That'd be super awesome.
We'll see what happens. Heard it from me.
I actually have to drive across town to get Stoker's here.
Yeah.
They don't have it right close where I live.
I went on a deal for like, a year ago, where every time I came up here, the gas station that actually sells Stoker's here for $1 is on the way out of town, headed back to where I live, and I was stopping there and buying like a couple of logs every time. This last me till I made it back up here. So I definitely went through my Stoker's phase. They have good dip.
I went through a big phase where all I was dipping for months was just tubs, and then I got sick of that.
That's almost the way to go. Especially with dip, as much as you pay for dip.
No, I have a buddy who goes up there. I mean, I don't go up there. I would go up there every week. I just don't have the time. But I have a buddy who'll go up and pick me up a tub or something like that every once in a while. So.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah. So, last topic before we cut this video off. Any advice for any younger dippers? You know, a lot of DBH has really evolved and expanded. Now there's a lot of 14, 15, 16-year-old dippers out there. Any advice for any of them you would have?
Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Oh, dip related advice?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's don't do drugs.
Yeah. Man, the only thing I can't stand about it is all these 14 and 15-year-olds, they get on YouTube and they get on Twitter and Instagram and all that other shit and just run their mouth all the time. It gets old sometimes.
Or beg for shit.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Send me, hey, we get emails all the time from people, can you send me a log of Copenhagen? I'll pay you for it. And it's like, no, we're not going to do it.
Give me a shout out or.
Oh, we get those emails all the time, man. We released an Instagram a while back that was like, we're collecting emails for these email response videos that we're doing, and we made a deal out on Instagram. Basically, if you send us an email with a question, if we decide to answer your question, we'll shout out your Instagram handle in our videos. And we got just countless emails of people that emailed us without asking questions, just like, all right, I emailed you, now give me a shout out.
Yeah,
that shit gets old. But I mean, if you're underage and you have somebody that's going to buy dip for you or have a way to get it, just be careful, because you get in a lot of trouble with that shit in schools today and shit like that. So just pay attention to what you're doing.
I mean, my biggest advice right now is you're dipping. You know, this isn't, you're not going for fucking, this is, you know, you're on Instagram, you're on YouTube, you're on Twitter, whatever. This isn't trying to be cool or stylish. I mean, we make videos because we like making people laugh. We like entertainment, you know. And you know, a lot of people who, you know, because country is big now. The whole country lifestyle, the whole redneck lifestyle, it's blown up. It's a phase. People are going to go through it. But you're dipping. Right. You know, you don't have to, every time you walk into a fucking, your school or some shit, you don't have to just whip out your tin and start packing it or telling people, you know, oh, I dip. It's just like, you dip. Good for you.
Yeah. And, I mean, for guys like us, it's not a kid's game, man. Like, I don't know. It's not that I have anything against, you know, teenagers doing it or whatever, but for me growing up, it was like, that's what my grandpa did. It kind of was a status, like, you know, I'm the man. I dip, and you will when you're earn the right to by becoming a man. And so that's kind of my stance on it. Both of us started dipping young, though.
Thanks a lot, Doug Thomas.
Yeah, no kidding.
Actually, for me, it wasn't even trying to be cool or anything else. It was because I played baseball and all my friends did it, and it was just kind of one of those things where I just fell into it. Yeah, it wasn't because I was trying to be, super country boy or anything like that. It was just not really what it was.
I mean, I grew up in a small town, and, you know, I did a lot of, like, you know, farm work and stuff when I was younger, and I saw a lot of people doing it, and, you know, you get curious and you do it too. And, you know, I have always hung out with people older than me. You know, my buddy Steve, him and I hang out all the time. I'm only 19. He's 25 and shit. He's been dipping and stuff. And when I got to college is when I really started, you know, my senior year into college is when I started dipping every day. I would dip, you know, 16, 17 was out with my buddies. We were drinking or whatever like that. But I just really started dipping every day. I lived on a floor full of baseball players. You know, they're all packing lips. I'm like, oh, you want a lip? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you dipped before? I'm like, yeah, I've dipped. And it just kind of evolved from there. Like, every day I'd be dipping or something like that. So, I mean, it's just kind of influenced by people you're with. You know, baseball players, you know, dip a lot or chew or, you know, do whatever.
Right.
I don't know, but, you know, you see, I see a lot of kids who, you know, all day wear camo or Chippewas and fucking, I drive a jacked up diesel. It's like, well, good for you. It's like, do you have a use for it, actually? Do you need your truck? Like, no, you don't. So I don't know. It's just, it's a thing that bothers me. It's just, I know it's a phase and stuff, but if you dip, good for you. You don't need to go showing it off to everyone.
Right.
You know, if you see another dipper, it's just like, oh, hey man, you want a lip? That's fine, but, you know, I see kids who will fucking just have a tin in their back pocket, not even dip, just to get a skull ring, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Dumbass. For sure.
Well, anyway.
Those guys are usually cherry.
Yep. Back to immature dippers. I don't know if you've ever seen Michigan Dippers video on that. Immature dippers.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yep, so.
Definitely. I've definitely seen it.
Yeah, so I think this is good for this video. I mean, you know, thanks for taking the time. I know we've been trying to plan this for a couple weeks now, so. You know, it's good to have you talk to us. So.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, we'll have to do this again sometime. Like I said, maybe I'll come out this summer or whatever, and we'll do the part 2.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hell yeah.
Be in touch, bro.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I don't know, this video is probably my longest fucking video at 35 minutes, so. So, yeah, Pack Lips, subscribe to me, go follow them on Twitter, subscribe to them on YouTube. I'll have the shit down below. Go watch their Songs of Real Life video if you haven't already. If you haven't, you're dumb as shit. Give credit to Redneck because he did everything. So yeah, go follow him, go subscribe. Yeah, thanks for joining me, guys.
Hey, no problem, man.
Any last words?
Build your bungalow.
Go get you some.
Don't poop yourself like Josephus. See ya.